Now, holidays are usually tempting times and it's easy to abandon the healthy diet and overindulge. But it's important to keep an eye on what you're eating and how much of it is actually doing you more harm than good. Dietitian Tanya Alberts gives us tips on how to beat the festive bulge, and she joins us now live. Let me be honest with you, Tanya, I'm definitely one of those people who overindulge, especially on Christmas Day. Like I can already smell my mom's food at the moment.
Cool drink.
But certainly, you're definitely not the only one. I think half the world is doing it as well. It is a festive time. There's so much food. There's so many people eating. So you're in this habitual patterns of let's just enjoy it. Tomorrow's another day, and let's just have this festive season. So a lot of people do it at this time of the year.
So what are the tips, though? I mean, can't we just cheat this one time?
So remember, during this time, it is important to still look after your health. Even though you don't want to restrict yourself too much, Christmas only comes around once a year. So you still need to enjoy it with your friends and your family and everyone that's involved. But there are a few things that you can do that will help beating the bulge. My first tip would be to definitely hydrate. It's something that people forget to do. You're out of your routine. You're traveling back and forth, you're trying to do last-minute shopping, trying to get the last-minute decorations, gifts, and food ready, so you forget to hydrate. And majority of the time, we would eat because we think we're hungry, but actually we are thirsty. So make sure to drink enough water and have that bottle of water or that nice jug of water that you can maybe infuse with some mint or lemon or maybe some flavored tea, just to hydrate and not build on the calories, but hydrate with real water that's going to give you that sustenance.
And I think for me, this is something that my family has always made sure of. While they make the stews and the lambs and the turkeys, etc., my mom has always stressed the importance of having a salad, greens on your plate.
Masego, I can't agree with you. I definitely agree with you, because vegetables are one of those things that we neglect. We only think about what meat are we going to cook and normally what dessert are we going to have today during this festive time, and we forget about the veggies. But the secret ingredient to controlling your weight and to controlling beating this bulge is to include those vegetables, because they're rich in fiber, so they're going to control your appetite, low in calories, and obviously rich in antioxidants to protect your body. So a salad is easy to fill up on. You can fill your plate with it. So normally when you have this festive buffet going on, or lots of different meals or lots of different dishes going on, you can choose maybe your 3 best ones that you want, your favorite ones. Have a small portion of that or a good portion of that, and then just fill up the rest of your plate with salad, because then you're not restricting yourself. You're still enjoying the day. You're having 3 of the best things that you wanted to have, and you're filling the rest of your plate with some good, nutritious vegetables.
And, lastly, Tanya, I think what's important is also just taking care of the children, right? Because we have this tendency of thinking, she's a child, she can have ice cream and then chocolates and then cheese and then the full plate of this and that dessert. She'll be okay, she's on school holiday. But I think the health of the child also is important.
That is very important, Masego, and we do sometimes neglect that because there's so many people coming over, there's so many things happening, and there's an easy way to help this is to just have some fruits available, some cut up fruit, or maybe some homemade custard where you can control the amount of sugar you're adding, or even some yogurt. You can make your own sorbets, or even a frozen yogurt that you can have available for the kids as a treat to have. Or maybe even a lot of people are becoming more health conscious, so they're having more vegetable snacks available, more nutritious snacks, not your old-fashioned chips and sugary drinks, but more like flavored teas that you can have. And you can even put it in those canisters that the kids can use themselves to, empty and put in their own cup. So it's something new they can try. And then you can make something like rocket societies with even or kebabs, putting some fruit and some veggies on it, and let the kids do it themselves. And they can just make their own rocket fruit kebab, and they can play with that for the day. It just helps them to also be enjoying the day and being creative with food and still getting the nutritious and healthy foods in.